Once I have my body tube rolled up like this, I need to go ahead and put some gum paper on it to strengthen it so that it looks more like this when it's finished. Here's how you do that. We're gonna take our gum paper, which is in our blue bin at our table, take the cutting board provided, and we need our little razor blade cutter that will be in your pencil box. Be careful, you're gonna press from one side. Watch the sharp corner here. Take your gum paper, lay it in the cutting board, and we're going to use these cutouts on either end to cut it to the correct length and the correct shape. So I have the gum paper in there. I'm gonna cut this side. Just place the corner of my razor blade. Place the corner of my razor blade in this slot and pull nice and gentle. It should cut very easily. If it doesn't, it's probably because you're cutting into the wood and you need to realign your cutter. Now, when I'm doing this, I'm making sure that my fingers are over here and I'm cutting this way, not towards my fingers at all. I'm gonna do the other side. Same principle. Throw this out. Here's my finished piece. I'm gonna use this to wrap it. Take a look at your gum paper. One side is shiny, the other side is not. The shiny side is actually an adhesive. We're gonna make it damp with a sponge, a wet sponge. Wipe it on there. Once we do that, it's gonna get sticky and we're gonna be able to roll it around our body tube, making it look like this. I've made it wet with our sponge. You can see it's shiny and glossy here because it's wet and it's very sticky. It's gonna stick right to the body tube. We need to work quickly, so I'm gonna line my body tube up with this edge that I cut. Not the long edges, but I have this at this angle, and my body tube I'm gonna roll right up this way and it will wind itself around. This is the part that it's very important you roll it correctly and do a good job of it, because if you don't, you're gonna get a bunch of bubbles and it's gonna look all wrinkly and it's not going to look very nice. And even though we paint it, it's not gonna cover that up. This is exactly what I want. Looking at the body tube here, you can tell that the brown gum paper is a little bit longer than the actual body tube inside. So I'm just gonna take scissors and cut it to length. I'm gonna just trim up this end a little bit. There's our finished body tube.